quality assurance is pivotal to making sure that project deliverables meet the predefined quality standards and stakeholder expectations. In this video, we'll look at QA in project management and also the application of the Plan, Do, Check, Act framework for continuous improvement. Effective management of quality assurance not only reduces the level of risk in our projects, it also increases project success rates, improves team morale, and enhances stakeholder appreciation for the work that we do. In project management, quality assurance refers to the processes that we design to ensure that the deliverables we produce meet the quality standards that we've agreed to. It involves planning, executing, and monitoring the process throughout the project lifecycle. Unlike quality control, which focuses on detecting and rectifying defects, quality assurance is a proactive approach to try to make sure that we don't have any defects in the first place. It's all about adherence to predefined quality criteria and prevention of mistakes. Quality assurance starts with setting clear quality objectives. At the outset of our project, we need to set quality objectives that line up well with our other project objectives and with our project goal and purpose. It helps to use something like the SMART framework to make sure that our objectives are specific, measurable, agreed, relevant, and time-bound. And of course, since it's your stakeholders who will ultimately assess your project outcomes, you need to be involving them in determining your quality objectives. This fosters an alignment around the project requirements and also a sense of ownership and responsibility among your stakeholders. Next, we need to build a robust quality assurance team. If you're going to implement quality assurance effectively, you need a strong team able to do that. You need to define clear roles and responsibility that ensure accountability, but also foster collaboration among team members. And of course, if you can cultivate a culture of quality within your wider project team, you will improve on things like problem solving, knowledge sharing, and continuous improvement, not to mention a pride in the quality of the work that we're doing. Third, we need to implement effective quality assurance processes. These are in many ways the backbone of effective project management. We base them on the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle, sometimes known as the PDCA cycle, the Deming cycle, or the Shewhart cycle. Planning entails defining the QA standards that we're going to work to, establishing our quality assurance procedures, and allocating resources into the QA function. Execution, the Do, involves implementing the QA process and monitoring the quality of the products that come out as a result. Checking entails evaluating your project performance and your QA performance against the standards that you've set. And acting involves implementing corrective actions that you draw from the lessons learned from the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle. The result should be a more streamlined QA process and improved project quality as you go forward. Fourth, we need to think about ensuring compliance with standards and regulations. In many projects, you will find an imperative to comply with industry standards, regulation, legal requirements, or indeed company policy and procedure. And of course, let's not forget that many projects are delivered by external organisations working for a client. The client specification provides the ultimate guide to the standards you need to meet. You need to build these compliance standards into your QA processes and procedures. Fifth, we'll sometimes need to conduct comprehensive quality audits. We use regular audits to verify compliance and mitigate the risks of non-compliance, to evaluate project performance and identify the scope for improving performance, and ultimately to ensure that we meet our quality standards. This is, of course, a core part of your project governance, but it will also build trust among your stakeholders, your users, or your customers. Audits should go on through all project phases, right from the very start through to the closing of a project. The purpose of them, of course, is to create early detection of problems with your quality assurance processes. You should always document your audit findings, and if there are corrective actions to be taken, take them as quickly as possible. Ideally, you want to build a shared accountability amongst your team for the continuous improvement of your project, and a culture that sees audits as something there to help rather than a threat to the project team. Finally, we need to emphasize continuous improvement through the plan, do, check and act cycle. PDCA is a framework for continuous improvement. If you're not using it on your project, then there is a real chance that you will embed procedures, processes that quickly become out of date and inefficient. PDCA allows us to check on how we are doing and to make corrective actions so that each increment of our project takes us forward to better, more effective, more efficient processes. To conclude then, mastering quality assurance in project management requires that we set clear quality objectives, have robust processes and strong stakeholder engagement, and pay constant attention to the possibility of continuous improvement using the PDCA cycle. Quality is important in itself, but good quality assurance goes further. It mitigates risks and it builds confidence. Ultimately, our job as project managers is to deliver to specifications and, if possible, to exceed our stakeholder expectations. Embracing a culture of quality and continuous improvement allows project teams to adapt to the constant change we face in a dynamic project environment. It allows them to innovate and therefore to excel in the delivery of our projects. Please do give this video a like if you've enjoyed it or learned from it. I'll be creating loads more great project management videos for you, so please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of them. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.